All right, good evening once again. Welcome to tonight's edition of the How To series. Tonight has been crazy, man. Crazy. Trying to get the internet to connect and quite a number of things to come up live. It's been a tough one tonight. But all things being equal, I guess we're going to be having a good time, a good short time. Either ways, I'm just going to present it directly, and hopefully I'll just upload a recorded version of it. Okay, so good evening and welcome once again to the How To series. And in tonight's session, we'll be talking about how to increase your income in real life. How to increase your income in real life. And to achieve this, we're going to be exploring the Ejimi's FSI model. FSI meaning favor, selling, and investing model to income increase. Favor, selling, and investing model to income increase. All right, so basically, favor, selling, and investing are the three ways money come to every one of us, right? Favor, selling, and investing. If you think about it critically, these are the three top ways money comes to us. Is it that somebody is giving you the money for no reason, so to say, no reason, like no transactional reason for why you're getting the money. Second reason is because you're transacting, you're selling something, you're selling a skill, you're selling a competence, you're selling a product, a service, something. And the final way money comes to you is by investing, where your money is sent out to make more money, where your money makes more money for you. Simply put, investing. So quickly in the next 10-15 minutes, I'm going to show you how to do this income increase in real life, meaning in terms that you can actually achieve or you can actually act upon. You get? In terms you can actually achieve and act upon in Nigeria or wherever you are in the world, primarily for Nigerians and Africans generally, because that's where I'm going to be focusing on. All right, so let's explore the three models of income increase. Remember, we're talking about how to increase your income. Number one is favor. Favor is the art and science of being preferred. Is the art and science of being preferred. Whether you're a product or your service or you're anything, the art and science of being preferred. Preferred meaning treated better. The tendency for someone to choose you to expend their resources, whether time, energy, love, whatever resource that they have. The reason, the odds that somebody would choose you or choose your product or choose what you're bringing to the table over another person, over another thing, one thing over another thing, that's favor, without any classic justification for why the person went that route. All right, so favor. How do you increase your income through favor? I'm going to teach three basic concepts as taught by Ejimi, as I already started from the beginning, on increasing favor. There are many things that can help you increase your favor. There are quite a number of laws that can help you increase the amount of favor that come towards you, but I'm going to focus on just three or four of them this evening. Number one is visibility. Visibility, the ability for people to see you or see what you're bringing to the table. If no one can see you, no one can favor you. If you're not on the top of people's minds, no one is going to be able to favor you. They have to see you to favor you. They remember that you exist to favor you. So visibility, that you are on people's mind. You get the quality of you being on people's mind. If you check the Bible, for those of us that are people of faith, you'll see the story of Esther. Esther's story is one of the stories that is mostly known for favor, how she got the favor of a king. But one thing that stands out is that she was seen. It was when she appeared before the king she was favored. In fact, there's a particular scripture in Esther 2 verse 15 that said how that she was favored by everyone who looked upon her. The moment people saw her, they wanted to favor her. So for you to be favored, generally you have to be seen. Someone has to see you. So how visible are you? Are you visible? Can people see you? Do people see you often? Do people see what you bring to the table? Do they see your product, your service, or whatever you're bringing? How visible are you? How on the top of people's minds are you? You get? If you are forgotten, there is no way that you'll be favored. Someone has to remind the person that wants to favor you about you. So you have to consistently work on your visibility. The chances that people are seeing you and seeing what you're bringing to the table. The second thing that increases your odds of being favored is your consistency. Consistency at doing a thing. By being consistent, you build mastery. And when you build mastery at anything, you get, but when you build mastery in the demonstration of anything, you are able to compel an attraction. You draw favor towards you. Every master, think of it, every master we know, master footballer, master player, master anything, they often draw favor towards themselves. People just like them. People just want to help them. If you meet somebody who is very visible, very popular, and you meet the person and the person has mastery at a thing, oftentimes, you would want to favor them. If Cristiano comes to Nigeria and his car got bad, you know it is Cristiano Ronaldo, you're gonna be like, let me help you. But if you just see a stranger that you don't know from anywhere, what are the odds that you favor the person? If Cristiano asks you for 1,000 naira, you're most likely going to want to help. You get the maths around it right now. All right, the next factor that increases favor, which I'm talking about right now, is consistency. You build, when you're constantly doing your thing, you get known for it, also get good at it. When you're very good at it, it attracts favor because you're able to create the wow effect in people who watch you do what you do or just even know you. You're a wow person. You're wowable. All right, the next thing that the next principle I would say that helps you increase your favor out there, whether in the marketplace or in just your normal life, is your authenticity, the originality of your person. The originality of a person. People love to connect with original people. People love to connect with original things generally. They don't like fake, they don't like duplicates, they don't like a copy of anything. They like the original. So the more original you are as a person, the more there is the tendency of you being favored. The more original you are as a person, the more tendency of you to be favored. Being yourself. At the inception of you trying to be yourself, you most likely be criticized, judged by people, or because they might not really people might be, you're going too hard, you're going to this, you're going to that. It's not what they're used to. But in the long run, being authentic, being original makes people follow you, makes people want to favor you, makes people want to connect with you deeper, makes people want to just favor you. Like the original of anything is favor. Think of it. Think of an iPhone and think of a copy of an iPhone. Nobody wants to buy the copy. Everybody wants to buy the original. Everybody wants to connect to the original. They want to get an original taste of what you are or what you are bringing to the table. So if you're just like everybody else, there is no distinction in what you do, it's going to be difficult for you to be favored as a person. Your distinction increases your odds of being favored. All right, so those are the three keys. Okay, now the fourth one I would say, good understanding. Also from the Bible directly, good understanding bringeth favor, but the transgressor, life of a transgressor is very hard. The life of a transgressor is very hard, but good understanding bringeth favor. Meaning, if you understand empathy, if you have empathy, if you can listen, if you can understand comprehension, if you are able to, should I say, discern moments, discern circumstances. If you're able to discern moments, discern circumstances, if you're able to have emotional intelligence, you will be favored. You will be favored. If you're able to understand human emotion, if you're able to understand, just have high levels of understanding, able to make sense of what is going on in the world, make sense of what is going on in your environment, make sense of people's responses to you, you would have favor in the long run. Because humans are emotional beings. Humans are fully emotional beings. So if you're able to understand humanity, you will be favored, greatly favored by men especially, because favor is of two dimensions, from God and from men. Okay, now so that's favor for you. I'm going to jump right up to the next way to increase your income. So if you want to increase your income by favor, start engaging these things. Start being visible consistently. It doesn't really matter, just be there. It might not, when I say being visible now, I might not be talking about 1 week or 3 weeks or 1 month. I mean a year, 2 years, 3 years. After 5 years, you're visible and you're known for something, favor must start coming towards you. The second way is to be visible, is to be consistent. consistent over the long haul on one message, on one thing you are doing, you will attract favor in the long run. In the long run, people will start gravitating towards you. The consistency creates attraction because you're doing the same thing over and over. You start attracting people. The third thing, if you want to increase your income, go for authenticity, being original, creating things that really matter to you. Communicate to the world in the way that works for you. You get, of course, learning from everybody, but not being 100% copy of somebody else or of something else, or creating something that's 100% something else. Be original. You will get favored in the long run. And then finally, having good understanding, able to discern, able to interpret humans, in circumstances and events. Right. So next, I'm going to be talking about is selling. How do you increase your income by selling? Now, under selling, whether you're a business person or you're an employee, whoever you are actually going to be selling one way or another. You're selling. If you're being paid for a transaction or for offering a skill or service, you're under the selling category. There's a transaction going on. One thing I have to make clear is that nobody pays you for your time. Forget that notion. Nobody pays anybody for time. Everybody is paying everybody for skill. This idea of these people are exchanging their time for money. Nobody exchanges time in the literal sense for money. There must be a value, a skill, or something you're doing over for. Of course, you might be calibrated on time, but okay, I'll take that again. So don't get it mixed up. Every time you are working, you are being paid for a skill you are delivering over time, and not for the time. If it were so, if you were paid for the time only, a madman's time would have been valuable. People that had a madman's time is not valuable. That's why nobody employs a madman. There's a skill they're looking for. I know why I'm saying this, because when I get down to the increasing your income via selling of your skill, which is all employees are selling skills. All employees sell skills. The problem is that some employees are not able to filter out what skills their employers are paying them for. And if you're unable to identify the skills you're being paid for, you will never be able to improve. Because you can only improve what you've identified, what you're measuring. Nobody pays you for time, they are paying you for skill. So if you want to increase your income, increase your competence at that skill. Now, you might call yourself a cleaner, and you think they're paying you every month because you're coming to clean. That's not true. They're paying you to clean. There is a skill component, the cleaning. If you're able to get higher levels of competence at cleaning, you can negotiate for a higher pay. Even though you are a cleaner. If they are not willing to pay you at a higher pay, you can switch to another employer and demonstrate your ability to clean, not to be paid over time as a cleaner. That's where people get it wrong. And I hope this is valuable to someone. Alright, so I'm going to break selling into 3 core parts. There are those who sell products and services, physical products, services over time, products and services. There are those who sell skills, largely the employees and consultants. And then there are those who sell information, knowledge and information. I think these are the broad categorization of what we can sell. Skills, information, products and services. If you're selling products and services, the best way to increase your income is obvious. Sell more, sell other products, or capture more value in what you're selling. What I'm trying to say by capture more value is that let's say you're selling corn, fresh corn. If you want to capture more value, if you roast the corn, it becomes roasted corn, and then you might sell it for twice as high the price. 20 naira a piece, roasted corn becomes 70 or 50 naira. You get and this is what most people that are in business do when they try to gain more capability within their business system. So if you're a business person, whether you're just selling something small or I don't know what you're selling, if you want to increase your income personally and for your business, you have to sell other items, or you have to capture more value within what you're selling. Capture more value. increase your profitability, even though it's within the same industry. Next, I don't know whether I'm still live, but yeah, I'll just keep speaking. Next is about selling skills. If you're selling skill, number one thing to do is to identify the skills you are being paid for. Identify the skill being paid for. If you're selling skills, identify the skills you're being paid for. When you're able to identify the skill, then do these three things to increase your income. Number one, get better and negotiate for a higher price or a higher remuneration or salary. Get better, negotiate for a higher price or remuneration when you get better. Or when number two, change your employer. Most times when people switch from one employer to another, they can negotiate for a higher pay in case your former employer is not willing. Now with your skill, check the market. What's your value in the market at this level of skill? Hey, I can edit video, capture video, do this and do that and do this. Someone with this skill level can earn, let's say, 75,000 naira a month, for instance. And you're currently being paid 35,000 naira a month. You can check the market and say, oh, sir, I've gotten this good. I want higher pay. Negotiate for more pay, whether from your employer or from your client or whoever is engaging your skill. Right. The third thing you can do is to add skills. Add skills. Now you know you offer your skill to people to use, maybe as a service or as an employee. Add more skills. Okay, previously you could only do video editing. Why can't you move up to digital marketing? You've moved from just video editing, you've added a skill, adding digital marketing to it. You already know how to do this. You can up your income by adding another skill. That is another way to go about increasing your income in the most literal sense. So you're earning XYZ today, you're gonna be earning more tomorrow. Another way to go about it is to sell to more people. Sell your current skill to more people. Like, okay, you're offering a service and you're working with one employer, you can start selling on the side at night, doing the same thing for other clients. It all depends on how the kind of skill you're doing. You just have to think about it. Adding more skills, adding more people that are going to leverage that skill. Adding more skills, adding more people that will be leveraging that skills, getting better at the skill, gaining mastery at the skill. All of these are definite ways to increase your income. If you're able to increase your skill, your income will increase, definitely, if you're able to increase it. If they're not going to pay you more, go to the market, check the marketplace. You already have years of experience, or months or weeks or years of experience gathering in your portfolio. Use that to negotiate. All right, so you can add skills and switch path. Formerly you were let's say you were a cleaner. You can add skills to become a digital marketer and switch path. You've increased your income. Now this might take a while, it might not be tomorrow or next 1 week. Over 6 months, over 1 year, add new skills and switch path. Some paths have a ceiling, they have a longer duration. You can add skills and switch paths. You're learning how to bake, or you already know how to bake and you're not so good at it, or you're not able to gain traction as you want. You can add a new skill and switch path. Add skill, switch path. Move from baking to selling items for bakers. I don't know. Add skill, switch path, increase your income. That is what it is. All right, so finally, if you're selling information, let's say you're a teacher or an online seller of information, some way you're selling information, to increase your income, you have to increase your reach, have more students sign up, look for technology, leverage technology to sell more and sell more efficiently. Second way you can increase your income is partnerships. Partnership is a big deal. Whether it's a product, whether it's a service, partnership is a big deal. If you get good partnerships, you can skyrocket your income. Partnerships with companies, with other individuals, with other markets. Think partnership. One will kill 1,000, 2 will kill 10,000. 1, 1,000. 2, 10,000. Consistently think partnerships. Partnerships is a big deal to increasing your income. All right, finally, the third way to increase your income is by investing, getting your money to work for you. Getting your money to work for you. Primarily, I define investing as the transfer of risk to others. I think this is also this is also the definition by Warren Buffett, basically. But I think he's a king at this category, so we can just adopt his definition. Two main ways to consider investing. One is owning income generating assets. The second is leverage capital appreciating vehicles. Owning income generating assets like businesses, like stocks that pay dividend, like just ownership of anything that can generate income. Rental properties, car on hire, they are all income generating assets. The second way to consider investing is by engaging capital appreciating vehicles, meaning you can give money to some business to grow it for you and give you back a percentage return on investment. You can give the money to government, you can give the money to private individuals, whoever you're giving, but you're getting back raw cash, the same money you gave out, principal plus an interest. So basically it's just capital appreciation on the same money you gave out that came back. But now there are two hands: income generating assets, capital appreciating assets. This is how you make more money. You can actually earn more money doing this. You've saved enough money, you've gained knowledge, and then you commit these funds to these asset classes, whether income generating assets or capital appreciating vehicles, and boom, they give you a return on investment over time. They give you a dividend, they give you interest, they give you royalties, whatever it is. All of these things are coming back to you as an income, so you're not actively doing anything. So we've considered 3 steps: favor, selling, investing. Favor, selling, investing. I hope this has been useful and incredibly educative to you. Thank you all for joining. I can see quite a number of people. The video never finally stabilized, and I'm glad it did. Thank you, Abraham. Thank you, Israel. Thank you, Benny Atswa. Thank you all guys for joining this second episode of this. If you have questions, please do ask in the comment section, and like and share the video. It's open and it's free for all. If you think the content here are very instructive, please do share the video to friends and colleagues. Okay, so finally, before I leave you, I would want to give you headway on how to go on. You can gain access to my finance class, which breaks down all of these things I've shared to you even much more clearly, where I dig deep into everything I've shared in this video. So you can get the replays of the class. They were held on YouTube. Once you make payments, I'll be able to add you to the community so that you'll be able to get all of the content from the class I shared. I also shared investment vehicles, platforms you can invest, vetted platforms, quite a number of resources. So if you really want to get ahead with your with the financial class and get moving on your financial end, please hit me up on DM, whether on Facebook, whether on Instagram at Mike Audu-T, and I'll join you. And you can also check the link in the description area of this video when I'm done recording, and then you'll see how to go about that. Secondly, I'm also launching an investment club where you'd be able to come on board, learn about finances, and also invest while on the journey. Actual investments that you can put your money to, own income generating assets, and also leverage capital appreciating vehicles. Amber Investment Club is going to be launched in April, and it's going to be launched publicly in April. For those of us that are in the community who have taken part of my finance class, more details will be coming in this month. So if you want to be a part of it, please do let me know. You'd see the link in the comment section or in the description section, or just hit me via DM for more information. So thank you Thank you for being a part of this second episode. And God bless. Until next week when I come with another bomb. Alright, have a fantastic week and bye bye. Drop your questions. I will answer them in the comment section. Take care.